All right, a quick stud update. This one's not completely finished, but I have some time, so I figured I'd make a video. Just going over some brief updates. Breathing heavy because I moved this in by myself with you. So first thing, on the tongue, I moved this up. It's probably about 80 pounds of tongue weight. This is an extended tongue as well. So typically, like on this stud here, it's a 14-inch standard extension. So when you order a stud, it's going to come with a 14-inch length. When I say the tongue, this is what I mean. This is a 24-inch extension. Reason being, customers putting a dirt bike on the tongue. So just that extra platform space allows them to do that. We have the steps on the side, adjustable roof rack, Molly panels on the side. This customer has some 8-lug fuel wheels, look really nice. These are 32s. The fenders are also adjustable. This is a plug for a hole, so the fenders can move up and down. So this fender format could very likely, I don't want to say very likely, it could hold up to a 34-inch tire. That's conservative. A 35 would likely work as well. Another thing to note, Molly panels are included. What's not on here that is included are the side rack plates that go across the sides of the rack, encloses the space and just gives you more mounting options. What's new here is this access door for the bottom storage portion. So you can, a little dusty in there, get in there and if you have stuff on the top. Another thing here, it needs to be recoated with Raptor liner, but this is the rear door spare tire mount plate. So when you order the option for a rear spare tire mount, this is essentially what you get. So it's a very rigid plate mounted to the reinforced rear door, and these are spare tire E-track mounts. This is a really heavy wheel, and when it's on here, it is absolutely immovable. So these are E-track mounts, and these are E-track spare tire mounts. So they come on and off very easily. And these can be moved up and down to accommodate different bolt patterns. So this is an 8-lug. I have it in this configuration. If you have a 6-lug, these are just moved around respective to that bolt pattern to get those on there. The studs cannot accommodate a 5-lug because the spindles are extremely large spindles. They're heavy-duty spindles, so the 5-lug bolt patterns have a hub bore that's just too small. So 6-lug, so your 4Runners, your Toyota bolt patterns, your GMCs, whatever, all will fit. Another noteworthy thing here, the awning mount. So there's just a hole underneath for a bolt, and this awning mount can slide in and out. This needs to be coated as well. And to raise the awning mount, there's lots of aftermarket plates out there that will raise it higher and give you more mount holes up there. It's just near impossible for me to make an awning mount exactly custom, but a lot of my customers have actually found this solution where they mount a secondary plate here to extend up to mount their awning, which is nifty. The interior compartment, so this 2,000-pound compression latch holds this rear door stable for the spare tire. If you do have order the spare tire mount, it does come with that. Reason being is, I mean, these are not engineered to be load bearing. These door latches, they're good door latches, but they're not engineered to be, if you're going up a really steep incline, last thing I want is these things to fail. So this is a really nice solution. It also, if you see, it brings the door upwards a little bit, so it just brings a lot of that pressure off of these hinges. The hinges are 1,600 pounds each, rated hinges. They're for industrial gates, so I'm not worried about those, but I just figured, in this orientation, why not get that extra stability. The customer will have a rear door mounted, so, or I'm sorry, a fold down door. So with an extra molly panel. So I can put the molly panels on the back, but that's not 100% necessary to mount any sort of table, because what will come standard is a strut channel. And the strut channel, you can index the little strut channel nuts. You can get a Home Depot for, you know, very inexpensive, in 1/4 inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch bolt sizes to mount any sort of accessory you have. But if you want a molly panel, it just gives you a nice canvas of bolt holes and patterns and whatnot, just to make things more convenient. Additionally, you have strut channel located on the sides as well for you know, the similar purpose of flexibility and mounting. This is the carpeted subfloor, so it comes standard with the studs. So, you know, we have the rear door underneath, but you can also access the space from up top. So this is a 12-inch space that extends the length, which is, this is a 44-inch depth compartment here. With the door opening is roughly 44 inches wide, but so you have 48 inches internal, and then you have 44 inches depth, and you have about 28 to 29 inches tall. So you have a lot of space in there, but inside you have the similar depth and width, but the height is 12 inches. So I designed that specifically for water tanks, which in my personal stud I have, and additionally 200 amp hour deep cycle batteries. So those sit about 10 inches tall. So my thought was two 200 amp hour batteries sitting side by side back in there with all the required connectors on top and the mount and whatnot. That 12 inches allows you to mount those in there. So the point of the stud is definitely an expedition style trailer for multiple days out, for accommodating a lot of the creature comforts that you might have. I'm a big backcountry hunter myself, so I really like having power and water, because it might be 4 or 5 days before I get into town to resupply. Additionally, these E-track mounts, this has been around for a long time, and there's a lot of, if you look on Amazon, you'll see a slew of different accessories for the E-track mounts. This individual portion, I can literally put on any section of the trailer. So if you have an idea of where you want these to be put, so for instance on the sides, on the tops, anywhere, I can put these E-track mounts. So no issues there. Yeah, that's the majority of the updates that I wanted to mostly cover. The doors are removable. You have your Rotopax bolt pattern here. All the holes are covered with these little watertight plugs, and you have this bolt pattern here, which is the same bolt pattern for the rack plates, so you could put a couple of those up there as well if need be. So removable front coupler. Here's a lock and roll that this customer has on here, so that can be easily added and removed in the field. This particular trailer is getting powder coated. And here's another spare tire mount option. The bolt patterns on here, not only do they accommodate E-track, but they accommodate a lot of other aftermarket spare tire carriers as well. It's just personal preference on which one you prefer. To give you an example of sort of the raw dimensions. And there is internal conduit. Pretty much all the convenient locations where you would need conduit. That's for folks who want to, do a lot of interior wiring, lights, etc. So the whole purpose here is to give you a blank canvas on which you can customize and personalize to your own individual needs. It's really my main purpose. And of course, eliminating any of the fluff or any of the non-essentials that you need. Appreciate the time. Thanks for watching. Reach out to sales@warhorseoverland.com for more information. And of course, check out my website, warhorseoverland.com. Thank you so much.